Hey everyone, welcome to week 13 of the NCAA football season. Last week, 4-2, not bad. Started out 4-0, lost the last two. I don't even remember which ones they were, the night games. But that's all right. It was still a good week. This week, got some good games. We're going to start out with Texas A&M going on the road to LSU. LSU's favored by 4.5. A little bit surprised by the line. I don't know how good this LSU team is. Obviously, year in, year out, you always expect a lot of LSU, but 3 losses so far. A&M has 2. You like LSU at home, but 4.5 points to me, even as bad as A&M's defense is, you still got Manziel, and I expect him to keep them in the game. I'm taking A&M to cover 4.5 here on the road. Next, we've got Arizona State favored by 1.5 going on the road to UCLA. This is pretty much to determine who wins the division and who will face more than likely Oregon in the Pac-12 championship game. Arizona State's been playing well. Obviously, 2 weeks ago they had a little bit of a hiccup against Utah. Were able to pull it out. UCLA, I'm kind of concerned about the offense. You're having to use Jack, the freshman linebacker, running quite a bit. About 8 to 10 carries a game. Does well. 4 touchdowns last week. I'm taking UCLA here for the lone fact that they're at home. Arizona State on the road is not as dominant as when they're at home. So give me UCLA to win this one and create a bigger matchup when they play USC. Next, we've got Missouri, favored by 3, going on the road to Mississippi. Who are you going to be pulling for here, Jason?
I couldn't even tell you where Mississippi is.
That's where he was born. I look at these two teams. There's a lot of similarities in the style of offense.
What hat am I wearing?
Missouri.
See, I don't know. Yeah. Stupid question.
Stupid. A lot of similarities in the offense. Mississippi relies on 3 running backs. They're all smaller running backs, just like Missouri. Good tight ends. Oh yeah, them college boys. Good wide receivers. The biggest difference for me here, Missouri has more experience. They're a little more senior laden this year. They have something to play for in the SEC East. I know a lot of people will say there's more pressure on them. Mississippi at home is very tough. Beat LSU, lost on a late field goal to A&M, and I don't even remember the other game. I think they only gave up 25 points to Alabama and a 25-0 loss. It was a close game against Auburn. But I'm going to go with Missouri here. I really expect this to be a 1-score game, but I'm gonna go with Missouri by 7 here and pray to God it doesn't come down to a field goal. Next, we've got Baylor, favored by 8.5, going on the road to Oklahoma State. I look at this game, and after Oklahoma State, Baylor's remaining games are Texas and Oklahoma. I've got to think this is their last roadblock to possibly making it to a championship game. The Big 12 does not have a championship game, so that's one less game they have to worry about. Both high-scoring offenses. Oklahoma State probably has a little bit of a better defense. I don't know if we can say that yet with Baylor. They really haven't played a lot of teams yet. But I'm going with Oklahoma State here to cover. I really expect Baylor to win this game, but I think Oklahoma State at home, track meet, they can keep it close. So give me Oklahoma State. Next, we've got Nebraska going on the road to Penn State. Penn State's favored by 1.5. I watched that game last week with Nebraska-Michigan State. Even though Michigan State won by 13, I know it was a late score by Nebraska. Nebraska didn't play that bad. I know Taylor Martinez wasn't in there. Penn State, yeah, they beat Michigan home. Michigan's kind of proven that they're not as good as everyone thought they were early on. Nebraska went to Michigan and beat them. And I expect that Nebraska is going to do the same thing this week. So give me Nebraska to win this game at Penn State. And last but not least, we've got Vanderbilt going on the road to Tennessee. Tennessee's favored by 2.5. I really like what Vanderbilt's done here. Not only in the last couple years, but in the last couple weeks with a home win against Georgia, a road win at Florida. Tennessee went through a spurt where they were really hot, and hey, Caddy, what you doing? But I like Vanderbilt here. They've been playing really well. I like Vanderbilt to go on the road and beat Tennessee. take Tennessee out of any bowl games. So give me Vanderbilt plus 2.5. That's my picks for this week. Hope to see you next week. Almost to the bowl season. We'll try and have some type of bowl show with some of the big bowls. I'm not going to do all the Kraft Hunger Bowl games and all that, but we'll figure something out and we'll get back. Take care. We'll see y'all next week.